So apparently they make these big cages for cats to play in called catios. And we're gonna take one and turn it into a jungle for a big lizard. But first, we have to buy one. So I went on Amazon and found one that is perfect, because it's the exact size I need to fit in my animal room. And it has pretty decent reviews. No AC, bugs everywhere, and only one working dryer. So let's just buy it. And now we need to buy a lizard. So I went to this website called Underground Reptiles, which is where I get most of my animals. And they are super friendly here and very professional. And here it is, the Sailfin dragon. Now it says out of stock because I just bought it 15 minutes ago. But there's a problem. My catio won't get here for over a week, and the dragon will be here tomorrow. And I only have one tank that could work temporarily. Sorry, Shredder, but I need to borrow your home. He's gonna have a place to swim, a place to dig, and a tree branch to hang out on. I also gave him some plants to feel more at home. I was told that the original owner kept him in a box. So this is a huge upgrade until the catio gets here. Look what we just got. Let's go open it. It's kind of a small box for a 4-foot lizard. I have to be very careful with my knife when opening this. We don't want to cut him. And he's in a bag, so I decided to open the bag inside the tank in case he tries to make a run for it. Oh my goodness, look at him! Now that is a face only a mother could love. Meet Godzilla, the Sailfin dragon. I wasn't sure how much he would eat, so I gave him like 50 crickets to start with. I also tried giving him a banana. The internet told me he'd like it. And he seems to like it, if he could just get it in his mouth. Pissed off because I won't hold you. Well, he's killed the trees, smeared mud everywhere, and has destroyed the glass with his claws. And just in time for the catio to get here. And I'm hoping it's gonna fit right there. It came in these 2 boxes. Now, as far as building things go, this is quite simple. Look how I organized it by letters. And there's really not a whole lot of parts to build this giant cage. Let's get started. Overall, it was very easy to assemble this thing, and it only took about an hour. I was really surprised at how well the instructions were and the fact that it gave us 2 different ways to build it. I'll leave a link to this down in the description in case you guys want to try this yourself. And this is where we stop reading the instructions because we are going to now customize all these shelves into rocks, branches going down, and we need to cut in holes in the ceiling for lights. And the bottom is going to have a water feature, so we need to build a stand for this to sit on. In the wild, Sailfin dragons hang out on trees and close to water because they love to swim. So it's important I make this thing waterproof. Alright, so I got the plumbing all set up down here so I can just open that and drain this tank. First, we gotta do a water test to make sure it doesn't leak when it's closed. I was doing water changes the old-fashioned way, by using a hose and siphoning the poop water out with my mouth. But this way took forever and made a huge mess. So having the ability to drain the water is a huge win. And yes, I'm using a sink drain. Once I know it all works, I glued the pipes together. And this is a messy process. Oh my goodness, it's dripping everywhere. Come on, get on there. I then made a custom roof with cutouts for the UVB lights to fit in. Let there be light! And now it's time to build the rock ledges. Nope. Okay, one more. Here, I carved out an area for his food to go in. But the color is all wrong, so I need to fix that. This is gonna be fire! Wrong fire! Wrong fire! And now the fun part begins. Building a tree canopy. I think it looks pretty good, but I want to build a waterfall and give my animal room a more nature sound. So I stacked up some rocks and ran a pipe through the middle of it. For the substrate, I'm using tree mulch on the bottom and these buckets of soil to mix on top. Then drilled a hole in a planter and secured it to the wall with some wire. This way Godzilla can't knock it over. Now we just need to add water. Overall, it took 14 buckets of water to fill this thing up. And I had to carry the buckets all the way across my house. All right, we're gonna call that good for now because we need to make sure that this waterfall works before we get too far and have water leaking everywhere. So let's test this out. Okay, here goes nothing. And it works. The sound of water running truly makes this whole enclosure peaceful. The only thing it's missing is Godzilla.
Woo. Ooh, aggressive. Did he try biting you?
Yeah, he's just hungry.
It's okay, Papa.
Sailfin dragons are omnivores, meaning their main diet is plants, fruit, and other lizards. They will even dive underwater to catch fish, and they don't like sharing. So I have some plants, some fruit, and some fish. We're just missing one thing. Yoshi, I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, you're right. That's probably a bad idea. There you go, you butthead. Get your bananas. And for the next 2 hours, he just wiped his food with his tail before crawling on top of it and smashing everything. And then he decided it was a good time to dig a hole before going back up and smashing all of his food again. Okay, and now let's just pick him up. Welcome to your new home, buddy. You better like it. Godzilla was now able to bask in natural sunlight with his window. But all he wanted to do was go outside and explore. A couple hours later, and he made it to the top. This is the warmest place in the entire room, and he loves hanging out under the fog machine. But for days and days, he never came down. Godzilla is finally using the pool. Do you like your new pool, buddy? And he quickly climbs up to dry off under the heat lamp before gracefully making his way back to the top. To once again stare out his window. But today is his lucky day. I'm taking Godzilla on a tour around the entire yard, where he will get to meet the chickens.
Hi, Bubba. What do you think about that, huh?
Say hi to the local birds. Nobody's gonna hurt you. And I even let him play on the slide. Wanna go up the slide?
He's like, sure.
Don't forget to subscribe. Love y'all.